What's going on, champions? Thought I'd just jump on and just talk some shit. I'm sort of sitting back here, pushing the minis, pushing the mains. But thought, hey, why not jump on, say g'day to you, legends? How's everyone's Thursday night going? I figure let's talk some footy. First game of the AFL season tonight. Ends in a draw. Typical Richmond. Typical Carlton, actually. I'll put the overlay on too. Hold up. Jump in the comments, say g'day. Let's make some new friends. Oh, just ordered some dinner. Evening, Paulie. How are you, man? Did you watch the Manly game? Manly and Eels? I'm gonna send the link out there. Let's just get a crew in here talking nonsense. Where are we? Who should we invite in? Oh, Paulie, mate. Here's the thing. You guys haven't had a bad run. Like, you haven't had a bad game. You've just run into... I saw a stat afterwards that it was like every team off the bye. Like, Penrith off the bye, Manly off the bye. I think you got Roosters off the bye next week. Oh, sorry. Penrith off the bye next week. Like, it's just rough. You guys aren't playing bad footy. Yeah, it wasn't much defense tonight. I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night, Roosters South. That's going to be lock that one in. Ugh. Reckon we get this breakup tonight? One of them? Eels are done. That is a tough call, Pete. That is a tough call. Tigers, dogs. It's going to be like watching two Muppets try to fuck a doorknob. Oh, let's get Chris in. Greenie.
Mate, what's going on?
Hey, there he is.
I just had two Muppets fucking a doorknob and I showed up. So, what's going on?
I was just talking about the Tigers dogs game on Sunday.
Oh,
Rip
geez.
myself a Perso. No. Never get high on your own supply, Stevie. Plus, I don't really have anything that, like, I'm an NFL guy. So, I can't rip open a Perso Elite. Immaculate. Can't do that.
Mate, if you were ever going to do that, it should have been for the celebrity jersey. Try and find that Roken.
So, spoiler alert. The celebrity jerseys, because there's all different types, like baseball, basketball, whatever. You can you go, oh, that one's like heavier than the other one.
Okay.
And I can tell you right now that the jersey tonight for the Clippers in the half case is really heavy. It's super heavy. So I don't know. Make of that as you will. Tigers are the worst organization in the comp. Eels will lose to the bye.
Jeez, we're in our feelings, fellas. That's bad.
Oh, just so everyone's aware, me being a Rabbitohs fan, fantastic. Chris, what team do you go for?
I'm a big Storm fan, mate. Always have been. No, I'm a Knights fan, mate, and it's tough going, but it's better than being a Tigers fan. That's sure as shit. We run 12 people out and run rings around them, so that's fine.
Yeah, what happened to your team? Well, you got no one left. I'm dead set thinking about running up with my boots.
It's a good week to try and captain Hammer and Supercoach and try and catch up because that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're out of troops, mate.
I threw the vice captain on Tommy Turbo tonight, so hopefully he updates
beautiful.
a little bit.
He's a bit over 100. Paul, you're not a Tigers fan, are you?
Yeah, Paul's a long-suffering Tigers fan.
Paul seemed like such a legend. I've been kind of lurking on the breaks for a while, watching you run some of the minis and now doing some myself, and that really hurts. Like, he was in the baseball break last night and I was rooting for him, and now I'm just like, man, I hope you just get like a piece of cardboard. Like, that's all you get.
You can't hate Tigers fans. Tigers fans have been through absolute hell and back. It's like hating on a Carlton fan in AFL. Although I think you can do that. I think you're allowed to do that.
Mate, they all just let's not start an AFL. You'll get old mate in here telling you it's a good sport, and then I'm gonna leave.
What we need is we need J-Mag in here. J-Mag is
Yeah, that's
a
the one. That's the
serial
one.
pest. I love him to bits, but he's a serial pest.
See, that's all right. All right, I'll give you some. I'll give you some slack because it's like a long time. Like this is like a heritage thing. Fine, okay. I won't be mean to you about the Tigers, but anyone who became a West Tigers fan, you deserve what you get. Like if that's where your Tigers fandom started, then good luck to you because you brought this on yourself. They're one of the worst run sporting organizations, like in sport. Like they're one of those ones that if there was like a draft and you can kind of see that like this team is just profiting and they don't really care about winning. Like there are some NFL teams like that. I would say that, but they're not even like really that successful as a business. So I just don't know what they're doing. They're just floundering.
Yeah, Balmain through and through. I'm a big fan of the old Balmain Tigers. They need to get that they need to break up that partnership. I reckon.
Yeah, as a separate entities, they're okay, for sure. But this West Tigers thing, bringing back Benji into the coaching thing, like Jesus Christ, what are we doing? 2001, mate. 2001.
Doesn't count.
What do you mean doesn't count?
Well, for starters,
I
I'm
saw
pretty
it.
sure South weren't in the comp, and two, there was a split comp. Doesn't count.
It wasn't a split comp in 2001, mate.
Wasn't it?
I think 97. 97 is
Oh
what you're
yeah,
thinking
no,
of.
I'm thinking
The one that saved rugby league, but you're fine.
Any team that's
What's
persisted with Luke Brooks for as long as they have has the worst helmets.
You know the worst part is I want to lay the boot into that right now, but Newcastle bent over backwards to try and lure him over, and then we're like, fine, we'll take the better player. Ugh. And like we accidentally got Hastings. That's
That
the
was
worst
a
part. Is like
terrible. Either way, it was a terrible decision. Oi, boys, just quickly, I think we're down to 10 spots in that gigantic mini.
ooh.
Greeny, you're in charge of chatting to these blokes. I just got to go get some food. It's just rocked up at the door.
Yeah, mate, that was easy. 2001, yeah. Eels unlosable grand final, down 24-0 at halftime. Beautiful, beautiful game. Probably the last time I was happy as a Knights fan as well. So it's been a long time. What's up, Nick? How we doing? Paul, 2005. I'm curious, yeah. Like, so if any of you don't know, Tommy used to have a bit of a NRL podcast, and one of the best things you'd hear is his wife bringing in food. So I'm curious if we're reliving those glory days right now. If it is, then it's gonna be like Macca's, and I'm gonna be proud of him. Also, in the chat, can we get a ruling on kombucha, good or bad? Because I feel like I'm very keen to find out what you guys think. We get Mitch in here as well, actually. Guys, go jump in my baseball break so I can start riffing through some Zinger box. Early prediction for a Zinger box, eh? Okay. Okay. Fucking horrible. Oof. Oh, that hurts. Tommy was on the stream the other night. I think he and Mitch are there talking shit, saying it's the worst thing he's ever tasted. And literally in my hand, I'm holding a can, and I sent him a picture of it, and he said that's the exact one he was talking about. So it hurts. I feel like I'm on the wrong side of history here, which, you know, given the teams I support, seems to be a common thread. But like I said, jump in my NFL, my NBA, Jesus, every other sport but it, my MLB break. Jump in that. Let's go rip through some Spanish names that I can't pronounce and see if we can hit some bangers. I've got the Bowman Chrome X where you're getting an encased card in every one. It was a ginger and lemon one. Fuck you, I'm getting another one. I'm gonna get one right now. As soon as Tom comes back, I'm getting one.
What are you getting?
You good? I'm gonna go get a kombucha. I've asked the chat if it's good or bad, and we've got one person who said fucking horrible. And I said, was it the shit ginger one? And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna go get one now.
It is the worst. Kombucha right, when I have to send you some stuff, I'm sending you up a kombucha as well, because it's in my fridge and it's poison and I don't want my kids to drink it.
All right, well, if Paul agrees with me that kombucha is good, then maybe I'll bust something out good for him in the MLB break, because he's in there with me again, with like a legend. But right now, I'm gonna go get that kombucha. So 1 sec. And what food did you end up getting? I said it's just bringing back days like your old podcast where Megsy bringing food for you. It was always Macca's or something like that.
No, it was pasta that she was bringing in for me. Nah, Paul, I went McChicken this time. It's only time of the night that there's anything near my house that I can order. Rather drink the dregs from the dog's water bowl. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Peter. It's disgusting. But
All right,
each their own. I'm not going to judge Chris because he drinks weird drinks.
There's way more things to judge me on than that. That's like the least of my worries.
Absolutely, there is.
Let's just get this nice and close to the mic for a nice. There we go.
That sounds like a fresh tasting pile of fermented. What is it? Cabbage or something? I don't even know what's in kombucha.
The thing I've been told with it, because I've just grabbed these cans, same one that you had, I'm pretty sure. Is like don't pour it into a glass. That's all I've been told. Because like it's unsettling to look at, which isn't great when you get it. Like you have a drink. Like that's not good advertising. I mean, like don't actually look at what you're drinking, but just drink it and hope for the best. It's not the best. What is this, chat?
Pete,
it's a good question, mate.
We're trying to get this break home, both these breaks home.
All right, I'm going to do a quick round the grounds. Let's see what we got. I feel left out, mate. We'll get involved. Yeah, what do you want to talk about, Pete? Pete, what do you want to talk about?
Kombucha and get involved, Pete.
Yeah, this is the Kombucha group circle. Get involved, mate. Go grab your favorite ginger lemon kombucha.
Gross, dude. Don't make people do that.
Everyone gather around, get your kombucha, and let's have a chat. This is a fireside chat with kombucha. We have what? That's 4, 6. There's about 10 spots there in the sparkling water. See, I feel about sparkling water the way you guys feel about kombucha. I don't know how. Like, just drink normal tap water.
Yeah, I don't do sparkling water. Tap water.
Sparkling's cooked. I don't understand it.
Hey, someone just bought something. Shout out to whoever that was. I'll bring it out. Raspberry lemonade. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Pete, do you have an NRL team? That's an interesting question. Or because you're in WA, so you might follow anything weird.
I'd be ashamed to block you immediately if you start bringing up AFL.
No, AFL's fine. I actually don't mind it.
I came around to it because my partner's whole family is they're like all from Victoria, all mad Essendon fans. So it's like I'm just cursed with bad franchises. That's all I can say. Like it's all I can do is just like I go from the Knights to Essendon to like a Chargers fan in the NFL. Like I'm just destined to be sad.
Everyone here knows that like my second cousin's Gary Ablett. And I still can't stand AFL. Well, I can't stand it. I just don't get into it.
Can someone confirm that the first game of the year was a draw?
Can confirm that. Had a bet on it. Dusty Martin didn't kick 2 goals. Useless.
Well, because you're not giving us a lot of choice, Dan. Like, when else can we summon you?
Yeah, exactly, Dan. So, for those who don't know, Dan Valentine in the chat is one of my co-hosts from the Full 80 on my old podcast, and also Eels fan. So, having a rough night, Daniel. Yeah, Paul, I figured I'd just bring it up, just get it over and done with, rip the scab off. I think everyone asks me about it, and I'm like, I don't know the bloke. I've never met him. I met him once. Wasn't that interesting? Dusty overrated. Well, he needed to score an extra goal tonight, and he didn't. So, yes, very overrated.
Potentially very overrated. Wow. Can't hear. Yeah, he's all about the show. That's why it makes it entertaining for people like me who tune in once a year and like, hey, that guy's flashy.
Hey, I like him. He must be the best. He a main spot on your rec, eh? Mitch is going to get out of the movies and be like, what the fuck were you guys doing?
I was wondering why he wasn't in it.
Yeah, he's in the movies, I think. If he's watching Creed 3, I'm going to be upset. That's what I want to go see. Can't kick straight. At least my Supercoach side isn't going too shit. Yeah, mine's still pretty bad.
Who'd you captain, Tommy?
Who did I captain? Harry Grant, just out of safety.
Yeah, me too. But I'm tempted to change the hammer.
McCubbin. So Dan supports a poor team and is not fussy who his friends are. I love you, Glenn. I'll tell your ex-wife you said g'day. Yeah, VC on turbo, Pete. Had to.
Wait, when's our game? I'm really out of touch with this year's like draw and everything.
Mate, if you're a Knights fan, just don't even pay attention to it.
This is kind of why it's happening. Because I'm like, no, I'm just gonna fucking lose, so I don't want to watch it.
Just turn up. Oh yeah, no, we lost again. Off we go.
Just get disappointed. Oh, cool. 5 p.m. tomorrow. See, that's getting the disappointment over and out of the way with the beginning of the weekend. That's gives me time to get over it, and Sunday's a good day. That's all right. It fills me with, like, rather than filling me with dread for 2 days. So, rid of the band-aid off tomorrow. Maybe I'll chuck the VC on Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer VC wouldn't be a bad option.
Mate, have you heard me have you caught the MLB break last night? You might think I have. Thanks, Dan. VC on Turbo, look at this. All you smart Alex
Yeah,
out here.
VC Turbo, captain on Harry Grant. They've been giving away tickets as punishment. The poor people of Newcastle. Favorite red drop, Pete. Unfortunately, you're talking to me, and I don't drink. Never have. Well, you could ask my parents; they drink like fish. But and I used to own a bar, so figure that one out. Yeah, personally don't drink, so I couldn't tell you. What about you, Greeny? You probably enjoy some sort of weird red wine beverage.
My partner drinks it like it's water, but I'm not a huge. I mean, I'm pretty similar to you. Not a huge drinker yourself. And she will go for just about anything that's got like an animal on the label. So big spenders over here, mate. You know the drill.
Sorry, I got to highlight Glenn's comment. It makes me laugh. Glenn and his ex-wife is the best story ever.
Jesus.
It's always Pasito. It's always Pasito. There's a new Pepsi coming out in America that I want to try. It's got a widget in it. It's nitrogen filled.
Jesus Christ. That doesn't seem like it should happen.
Look, I'm not a responsible person, all right? I have children.
It's going to be like, drink responsibly.
Yeah. How are we looking? Let's go around the grounds again. The elite
nine left in the main, by the looks of it.
9 left. Yep, sounds good. The elite half case, which is going to take me 4 hours to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left in that one. And spoiler alert: if you missed the start, the jersey is very heavy. That's all I'm saying.
Make of it what you will.
Make of it what you will, but it's definitely heavier than a basketball jersey. Oh, dude, Pastrana's videos are off the gut. Have I got any? Yeah, I got 2 NRL boxes left.
Don't you dare send them up.
I'm definitely sending them up.
Fuck, they look like a nightmare. There looks like there's so many cards in there. I was struggling last night. I was out of breath. Dave was on with me on the stream last night. I was like out of breath after 45 minutes. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's never end.
I'll buy a couple of spots if you don't send base cards. So these have got, was it 160? 160 per box. So that's like what, 900 cards. That's going to be a fun one.
900 cards. All right, where's my tops? Do you know what the tops is? What's that? Anyone good at maths? Let's see. What do we got here? 24 packs. I did not know that. Yeah, man, I've only got 336. 37 when you include the Bowman Chrome.
Yeah, 30. Don't forget the Bowman Chrome. That's where the hits come.
It is. It is. Got a nice one last night.
Ellis, what are you saying? Out then, mum in auto card shufflers. Them in. None of those. Like, I understand that those are words, but none of them make sense.
I'm going to go with put them in auto card shufflers. That's my guess.
Oh, I still. Maybe that could be the new game. Is trying to figure out what Pete's saying after he's been hammering the Langy.
Got the Langy and then mashing away at the keypad with the thumbs. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I'm gonna say put them in an auto card shuffler. Yep, now he's lost it. Now he's just giggling to himself. Great, we broke Pete.
Yeah, we've broken Pete. It's all over.
Late to the party and then just laughing to himself.
All right, good luck, Peter.
Peace out.
He's off on his way pretending to work. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's... What do you mean? Isn't that what we're doing right now?
Yeah. What do you reckon? You reckon we're a shot at getting this main break filled?
9 left. If we got to get this mini field, we got a single spot mini in the triple threat. Like, make a mini to close, people. We got 9 spots left.
Oh, if we get it to mini to close, it's absolutely closing up. Everyone wants to get involved. We're halfway
Yeah,
through
well,
the triple threat. Someone buy a spot in that. That's
9
convenient.
left. 9 left in the main, Pete. Mate, if you want to buy 9 spots, Tommy, will you allow that?
Don't tempt Pete.
Pete, you wouldn't buy 9 spots, I dare ya. You're too scared of it, you wouldn't do
I'll
it.
tell you that much.
I know,
Yeah,
man. I didn't run,
it's only because you're in Perth time. Yeah, it's 8:24.
Oh, the night is young, mate. That's plenty of time to buy 9 mains.
We need more Perth people.
I'll do a stint over there. And actually, no, I fucking won't. I live in Paradise. I'm not going to Perth. Sorry, mate.
I live in Canberra. I could be convinced.
Everywhere's on the up, mate. Today was just a scorcher. It was beautiful.
It's going to be 35 here on the weekend, so I can't complain.
I think it's 35 tomorrow. Are you when are you coming up?
I don't know.
Let's just get into your personal life. Let's just start airing that out on the stream. That seems fair.
Yeah, great. Sounds good.
You're coming up soon though. Enjoy Queensland life. It's pretty good. Pete,
I think Queensland life's going to enjoy me.
Yeah, I think it will, mate. It's there's no looking back.
Oh,
Once I moved up here,
Mac grabbed a couple of minis. God bless you, Paulie.
Hey,
I don't know. End of April.
Shit, hang on. I think Pete's connection must have timed out because there's still 9 spots. That's weird. Just hit refresh, mate. It should sort it out. Well, let's have a look. I don't want to be responsible.
Peter, we've had this discussion.
Let's see.
Buying 9 spots is never a good idea. Where's Woodsy? Let's get Woodsy in here.
Unless you want to win everything. It's a good way to win everything. I felt bad before. We had like, I always feel bad whenever I run minis and I see people like bulk enter and then you get like 1 spot. I feel a bit bad.
Dude, it's the worst, eh?
Yeah, you feel terrible. Like
we have feelings, guys, and we want everyone to win and hit big cards every night. That would be the best for us.
Yeah, like
that NFL break I just did there was not that many big cards at all. And that makes me sad.
Like we had a modest start. The thing which I'm excited about, we had a modest start last night in the MLB. So I'm feeling good for tonight. Like it was a good like a starting spot, right? And build up from there. So we got that green prospect, which is good. But I reckon we can build from that tonight. And
look,
keep going up.
You're only on what, like box? That was your first break ever last night.
First break, yeah. First time getting my mitts on the cards. It was good. I wasn't prepared for was the fact that there was 300 of them. I had no clue that we were that. Like I started pulling out the packs, and I was trying to keep it pretty clean on the stream, but like in my head I was going, "Holy shit, there's a lot of packs! Like what are we doing?"
Glenn, next time I come up to Queensland, it'll be permanent. So we'll hook up.
So he will not tell you.
Is Cliff still here? Because I promised Cliff will have a Barbie as well. That kids can play. Cliff's got a young daughter about the same age as my young fella.
Hey, nice. Now, yeah, they're gonna love it up here. You'll be outdoors all the time. You'll just be splitting time between being outdoors and then breaking cards.
Dan just messaged me and said, tag him. Paul, move to the Sunshine Coast. Okay, Chris, can you do that?
All right, done. It's good.
Chris,
I can tell you it's very good.
You're in Caloundra?
Caloundra West, man.
Caloundra West, there you go. So there you go, Paulie.
What up?
You can just go and pick up your baseball cards. Your baseball
if you want, mate, if you want all the base, we'll just ship them to you. Have all the base. I need something to do with them. How do you feel about storing boxes of cards? Budrum, good area.
Yeah, Budrum's nice.
Very jealous. It's beautiful, hey. But I like being here. So we moved up 2 years ago. I'd never been to the sunny coast before in my life, and then I got to move here. We had 4 days to find something.
Glenn. As if we're not way more entertaining than whatever the hell it is you're watching. You got to be watching like Fletch and Heidi or something.
Mate, I'd rather listen to us than listen to any of the Fox commentators. So next time we'll do, if it gets quiet and there's footy on, we'll just start commentating it and we'll make it way better.
So Paul, do you recommend a move to Queensland? When we go up, it'll be Gold Coast. So I'm not very acclimatized. I'm worried. The big fella's going to be sweating Sweat and
Yeah,
bullets.
that's the only thing I'd say to you, man. Is like, Paul, I'd love to hear your feelings on this, but one thing which hit me like a ton of bricks up here is the humidity.
You've used that one before, McCubbin. I love it. McCubbin's trying to watch
Oh,
one-handed. God damn.
pretty good typing. How come he's better than Pete at typing one-handed? Yeah, mate. Like it's summer. I was like, it wasn't much more hot. Like everyone thinks that you live in Canberra and like, oh, you don't know summer. Like summer gets hot in Canberra, but up here it's like the same temperature or a bit less. Because somewhere like Canberra, you get like the 40s. Up here, you get like mid-30s, but just like 200% humidity. Like you walk down the road,
Yeah.
get a coffee, and you're just drenched in sweat at like 8 a.m. in the morning. It's unbelievable. Like right
Yeah,
now,
I'm not
it's
looking forward to that. That's really something that I'm not looking forward to. I don't do humidity.
Have you considered Canberra? It's a nice dry place for you to live, man.
Oh, someone's messaged me. Hang on.
Mitch, what are you doing?
No.
Please stop.
Let's have a look. Someone was it? Might have been Zip. Hang on. Brett, where are you, Brett?
All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna do around the ground and see how much stuff has been bought since the last time I looked.
I did forget.
I hit
You know, I did, and I was. I'm gonna do it. I might as well do it in a second. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Looks like one.
What did you forget to do, Tommy?
Oh, I forgot to randomize the bloody blaster.
Oof, don't miss a thing, do they?
Greedy,
You guys are sharp.
what have you done? What is going on with his brake?
Which break?
With the oh, can you do an export of the elite brake because for some reason,
Mhm.
I think it's spot 4 has got 3 in stock.
3 in stock. That's nice. Let's
Yeah, I
have a
don't know
look at
what's
this.
going on there.
3 in stock.
And
What is it? 7508.
Yeah, I'm just putting
That's
it
alright.
back
Have
to
a look.
0 because Brett has told us that he's purchased it, and I absolutely believe him. But I just want to make sure that there hasn't been more like that.
No. We'll have a look now. On it, mate.
Thank you, sir. Just a quick export. How many spots left in the Banger NBA? There is 9 spots left, Glenneth.
But if you buy 8 of them, there'll be 1 left.
That's true. If you buy 8, there will only be 1 left. Where's Mitch? Mitch is at the movies. So
Mitch he's in for a shock.
he's going to come out and be very regretful of that decision. Where the hell is
You want to go have a life out here? Well, this is what it's going to cost you, mate.
Yeah, can you just have a
Let's
look and see if multiple spots
NBA.
have been bought? Like,
Sure.
thank you, sir.
We've got the export now. Let's have a look.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to run the giveaway.
Just the one for Brett Moore.
Yep.
Only the one, but I'll see what else is.
Yeah, just see if any other spots have duplicated at all. They shouldn't have.
Easy. We'll find out. This is the behind the scenes things that you guys pay for. You're welcome.
Yep, exactly.
Bring the crowds back.
On the plus side, that's 1 less spot to sell.
Where's the sheet? Just thinking out loud here. Sorry, guys. That can't be nice to hear. just mumbling to myself like a maniac.
Yeah, Mitch doesn't miss a thing, mate. He'll know. All right, I'm going to bring up the randomizer and give away this blaster. Yvonne, you're my witness to this.
Oh, late shit. Yeah, that's why. I was like, geez, it looks like there's heaps of doubles. But that's because that's for the main. That'll do it.
That will do it. All right, let's bring them up. Bring them up.
Okay, so it was just 4, mate. So we'll rip out another one for the triple threat. Easy.
No, so spot 4 has sold.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we need something to replace for the triple threat.
You had 4 in the triple threat as well, did you?
It was, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm wondering if this is the old scroll wheel back at it.
Yeah, it could be. I'd say it will be.
Fucking scroll wheel. On the laptop, you use like the touchpad.
Stop using the laptop.
Yeah, it's way easier on the desktop.
All right, so we're going to give away a blaster, a Mosaic blaster from the NFL. Let's do that right now. So these are all the teams that didn't hit. Commiserations, some big teams there too. Steelers, 49ers. Well, it wasn't a great break. It wasn't a great break at all.
What was it?
But
What was the best thing in there?
Christian Watson,
Oh,
RPO.
yeah. That's all right though. I mean, if that's the worst, you're doing okay, right? That's right. That's best. No, that's a bit backwards there. I'm gonna kick you out of that elite, by the way.
Yeah, cool, do it. Who are the Bills? I feel like it was Ditters. It was Mr. Dittman. Nice blaster. That one is heading your way. I can't believe I forgot to do it. Especially because I was talking it up the whole time. It was honestly, and once again, perfect example was just it was just the disappointment of that break. Like, I want you guys to hit big cards. It annoys me when we don't. That's why I actually like NT, because NT, for whatever reason, I do hit big in that.
It's also why those flawless breaks were good, because every card was massive.
Yeah, well, flawless is great like that. Except for when you get six 1-of-1s in a row, and then you go, you know what? Let's chuck a 1-of-1 guarantee on there. Let people know that if they don't hit it, and the one time, idiots. Oh, poor Mitch. What else is going on? What else can we talk about? Yeah, true, Glenn. True. You went you went hard. No, that's it. Just wasn't that break. Just wasn't a break for it. Oh,
All right, we got 4 spots left in the elite.
is that fully confirmed? Because you stiffed me in the you stiffed me in the NFL again.
How?
The Chargers.
What happened to him?
Glenn's name wasn't on there. It was someone else's. It was Aaron Bice.
That's the second time it happened with Aaron. Like, it's like I say that like it's somehow his fault, but
Yeah,
there's like somehow now I'm like, fuck, it's not you, mate. But how?
Oh.
We have to just fucking type this shit in manually now. This is driving me crazy.
Cal, how are you, my friend? Cal, meet Chris. Chris, Cal.
What up, Cal?
Cal has been around since day one for me in NFL, coming in saying g'day. He even did a promo for us with last year's Phoenix on his Instagram. Cal's famous,
Cal?
I don't know. Sort of famous Cal's famous in what he does. I'll say that. I won't go any further. That's his business, but
Cal, super important question. What are your thoughts on kombucha?
Yeah, Cal, what are your thoughts on kombucha? Oh, Curbs has got a question. Thoughts on Fanatics taking over the card game? Ooh, tough one. Controversial one. I can't give an answer. I don't know.
How about the pressure on the first year release, though?
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, so we all rag on Panini. Like, it seems like a logistical nightmare, to be honest. I think Fanatics will give it a red hot crack, and since they've absorbed Tops, they're coming through with a backbone of production and marketing and distribution and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I look forward to a change, but at the same time, it's like how everyone gives Ozpost shit, right? Oh, Ozpost, the bloody delayed again. Oh, Ozpost. Well, you think about the logistics behind what they do, and they do a pretty good job. And I got to give Panini credit in that regard. I'm excited for Fanatics.
The logistics stuff is a nightmare, man. Like, I used to, without getting too much into my stuff, I used to work somewhere which like organized just a huge event, and just trying to see like the logistics of it, and then thinking of like what Australia Post does day to day just seems awful.
We did, Paul. It's very sneaky. We haven't made a big announcement about it yet. But you can check out using PayPal. Only because there's a whole lot of back end stuff from my end that I got to figure out, and that I'm going to teach Chris how to do.
Sorry, what? Cut out just then.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
no,
It's
yeah,
fine.
right. No, yeah.
Going through a tunnel right now. Sorry, guys.
Curbs, better question at you. As the consumer, what do you guys want from Panini when they from Fanatics when they take over? What is lacking for you guys in the card market at the moment? I think that's a pretty good question.
That's a great question because I got to follow up as well. So we'll give him some time to. The floor is yours, guys. But yeah, I got to follow up on that one.
Yeah, it's an easy thing for us all to sit back and throw shade and say,
Ooh, one left in the elite.
"Oh, one left in the elite." Oh man,
And then we're gonna have that makes the triple threat a mini to close.
controversial.
I can't wait to see like the triple threat, the single spot, the MLB, the main, and it's just gonna be flooded with Paul after this.
It's going to be flooded with me and cards. The elite is so big.
That's good for me though, because it means I can get the MLB on and I can just sneak under the radar where I'm like, Carlos, okay, yep, it's Carlos, all right. That's Carlos for the Rangers. That's okay. Fuck now. It's all right. All right. So yeah, what do we think? What does the consumer think about Fanatics taking over? Good, bad, and what do you want to see? Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point, Aaron. The money is definitely there for them, and I think you'll find because they're spreading themselves across cards and merchandise and all that, and they've spread themselves across every sport. I think from the consumer point of view, you guys are going to be in a much better position here. I know that they're talking about doing in-house breaks and things like that, which is only a good thing. I don't know too much. Like they haven't really announced anything like from like anything that I've heard anyway in regards to when or all that sort of stuff. But like the amount of product like, right now, we're in a bit of an economic slump, if you will, from the you go on news.com.au and I guarantee one of the first three stories is going to be about how the economy's up the shit. Now, right now, we're still selling breaks. People are still collecting cards. People are still making money buying and trading cards and things like that. And so I think when Fanatics come in, hopefully that means that things like the box prices and stuff come down a little bit more. You guys are able to get better card sets for your money and things like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not rubbishing what Panini have put out because for the most part, every product is fun. And that's what this is all about. You know, it's all about the fun and the excitement. You know, like tonight. What time is it now? Okay, it's 11:45. Maybe not tonight. We'll see. But National Treasures, absolute fantastic product. Super exciting. But the best part about National Treasures is that 30-second period between me opening that box and those cards coming out, because you've got that expectation of there's going to be, you know, there could be something huge in here. Like JA, what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago now, with the Wagner logo, man. Like, I'd like to see more products like that that aren't so crazy high end, but give you guys the opportunity to have that little bit of excitement. And let's face it, 9 times out of 10, that little bit of excitement is going to give way to, if only. If only that box was good. If only I bought, sorry, Paul, if only I bought Spot 26. Things like that. That, to me, they're the lows of what we do and, you know, the collecting and all that sort of stuff. And I think if Fanatics can get the balance right between high-end product and consumer available product, that's going to be the key. And I think Panini have gone a bit crazy on the high end this year. You know, we've got Eminence coming out in 2 or 3 months, which is a very, very high end product. That's like, I don't know, I'd say by the time it hits Australian shores, it could be somewhere in the vicinity of $30,000 a box.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a very, very high end product. High risk, high reward, don't get me wrong. But for any person, like what person is going, you know what? I think I might buy one of those. It's great for breakers. It's great for us. And it's great if we can get it and you guys can get into a break with it and all that sort of stuff and have a crack at a high end box like that. But other than that, like, who's just ducking down the shops for a box of Eminence? And I think with Fanatics, I think that's going to change. I think that there's going to be the potential for being able to go to your local card store and pick up, a box of, let's say, Court Kings for $100, or a box of Origins for $150, or whatever it ends up being. And that's what I'm looking forward to from Fanatics, because right now I don't think we have that with Panini. But at the same time, Panini do such a good job putting out the product that they do. I think they cop way too much flack for that as well. Anyway, that's my piece.
No, I've seen a little bit about, like, when looking up about like all the MLB cards and seeing kind of how people are receiving them, especially this year. They've said there's been a big shift, specifically from Topps. So, in moving a lot of like the exclusives and basically like a bigger hit rate into the hobby boxes. Like they've really, in the last year, really shifted the percentages, like really strong against retail. And so you're right. So if it does change to a point where there's a bit more in it, where people can be like a bit more accessible, like obviously that's great for us. But if it's a bit more accessible, at the end of the day, like I said, people are trying to collect, then great. Like, it's a good thing, right?
Look, I think anything that benefits the consumer is how it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm certainly not cheering on like the not cheering on the big corporation.
Oh, look, the big corporations do a great job, and there's a need for them and there's a want for them. But I think, like from a breaker's perspective, the cheaper we can get good products, the cheaper we can do breaks, the more people we get into the hobby. And the more people in this hobby, and this is why we always push like the referral program. Like if you guys go into your account, you'll see that there's the option to put a referral code out and get some points and all that sort of stuff. We're not doing that so that we get more customers. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic byproduct of the situation. But the biggest issue that every collector and every person that is into breaks right now is facing is that you don't get as much action on your card anymore. You don't post it up on NBA Card Market and have 70 people commenting sold or asking questions about it. Right now, we're in a bit of a lull. And I think that if we can start putting out more product and bringing more people in, there's more people that want to collect. There's more people that go, geez, you know what? I'm a real big Spencer Dinwiddie fan. Don't know why, I just love Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm going to buy all the Spencer Dinwiddie cards I can find. Because right now, there's not that many of them around. Sent my 1 of 1 RPA tag of Scotty Barnes, 6 weeks. Hope to get it back. Your thoughts? Glenn, so the redemption process at the moment is actually pretty good. It's pretty fast. It could be faster. But sorry, just messaging Mitch. It's actually pretty good. I've got a couple of NFL cards that have been there over a year, and I'm still waiting. But I know with Scotty Barnes, I think he's started to come back, so he should be okay.
Mitch just realized that we've been doing this for like 40 minutes and he's like, oh god, close the site down.
So Greeny, I'm actually of the opinion that we should do this every night. Get online and start, interacting more with you guys, because this is a community. You guys are the best fucking customers ever. You guys allow me to be able to do this and have fun and talk to you guys and make new friends. And like, there's people that I've met through breaks that I've met now in real life and hung out with and gone to the pub with and had dinner with and all that sort of stuff. And we're so privileged to be able to do that. And that's all on the back of the fact that you guys are just awesome people. Except for Roycroft, who's just joined the chat. Even though I said, hey, join the chat, 45 minutes ago? Don't worry, Josh, I'm sure you've been busy. What have you been doing? You've been crying? Because Carlton couldn't win? That's what's been happening. But yeah, to answer your question, Glenn,
that really took a nosedive.
I think patience is a virtue on this one. It will come. 1 of 1 RPA tag. Geez, that's nice, but you're gonna have to send me a photo of that. Sorry, Josh. Mate, Josh, you missed all the chat about footy earlier on in the piece. We were talking about AFL, then we got talking about kombucha. In the meantime, there is one spot left in the
The people's drink.
kombucha is not a people's drink. It is a drink for
The
plants.
people's drink.
Because anyone tastes it, they go, "Oh, that's fucked," and then they pour it in the garden. That's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. One spot left in the elite half case and the celebrity jersey, which I'm telling you, it's a heavy one. I'm gonna call it as a hockey jersey. It may not be. I may be completely wrong, but I'm calling it. Oh, you haven't met. Oh, Roycroft hasn't met you, Chris. Roycroft's
Don't think
another
so,
old school champion.
What up? How you doing?
He's doing terrible. He's a Carlton fan.
It's all right, mate. There are worse things in life. You could be a West Tigers fan.
Yeah, true. He's a Storm fan, actually.
See, that's good life.
Yeah,
That's a good life. I'm jealous of that.
Imagine being a Storm fan. Just every year, you're like, yeah, we're a pretty good shot. Every year.
Mate, I would love to be like a Storm fan. A Roosters fan would be nice. Just where it's like, look, we can probably get whoever we want. We probably will as well. And we'll probably be in like the top 4 every year. What a nice way to live. Rather than be like, hey, I hope we don't get beaten by 40 today. That'd be nice. That's a win. Like, it's a bad way to live.
See, that's the thing. Like, as a Rabbitohs fan for a long time, it was just torture. For a Knights fan, you've been tortured since the latest century, effectively.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've heard about this.
That fake phone call, Josh. It's fake. It's not real.
I heard a little bit about it. I think that Dewey, the Dewey and Gamble spray was fake as well.
Yeah.
But it was a good spray. He still gave him a spray. He came through on the I think it was a Fox mic. So you heard him just laughing about the fake cramp. And that was good enough for me. But yeah, look, the club is in a pit of hell and it's not getting out anytime soon.
All right,
I don't understand.
This whole video chat live thing has just descended into shit stirring.
It descended. It was there to begin with.
I've got to put my business foot down, guys, and go. It's 10 to 12. There is. Let's have a squeeze. I'm going to say 8 spots left. 8 spots left in the triple threat mini number 3. When that closes, and 1 spot in the elite half case, that's closed. We're good to go live. We'll sit there for bloody 2 hours opening up elite cards. That spot's now currently reserved as well. So if that sells, then we're in Mini Town. 8 spots left in Mini Town to close it up. We'll get through that, and I am more than willing. If someone wants to get stuck in, Ellis, if you're still around, wants to get stuck into the main, I'll help push this and try and get this thing as close to home as I possibly can. But otherwise, we're about to fill up on Elite. I'm going to have to get ready for that. So, Chris, it's been a pleasure.
Sir.
Gentlemen, everyone in the chat, been an absolute pleasure. We should do this more often, and I think we will.
Nice to meet you all.
Yes. Make yourself known to Chris. And guys, one other thing, if you know anyone that is into baseball at all,
yes,
if they're into baseball breaks, into baseball cards, whatever, let them know that we're doing it. Just, I don't know, if you let them know and I find out that you let them know, I'll hook you up. No worry. But we're trying to build baseball here, and we're doing a pretty good job. We're now pretty damn close to doing two breaks in 2 nights, which when I tried to do NFL, it would take me 3 to 4 nights sometimes to fill a break. So
really?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I started off bone dry. And then I met guys like Roycroft and Lear and like a whole bunch of dudes. Pete Markham, who was in here earlier on. Cal, another champion. And just built the community and built my friends. And now I've got all these champions in here. So if you know anyone that's into baseball, give me a yell. If you know anyone that wants to buy $500 spots in a National Treasures break with Spectra first off the line and 5 other hobby boxes, maybe give them a call right now too. We could use it.
Yeah, that's a pretty urgent one. So if we can just do it out now, that'd be great.
Yep, that'd be great.
2 spots left in the MLB break.
There we go. 2 left in the MLB break. Jump on in it, and yeah, I'll be getting live soon, but I gotta get ready now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Right. Love you all, you champions. Sorry your team sucks, Roycroft. It's just 1 point. If they could kick straight, you'd be fine.